applause, sitting ovation there. I'm a dentist, as you know, by profession. I just do this just to supplement my income. But I am one of the better acts in my price range. Now, all magicians need a magic wand. And some of the ladies of Shrewsbury have said that my wand's as big as they've seen. Can you just check that it's solid, madam? Let it go. It's not that solid. Now, the more observant will have spotted that there's a piece of tissue strategically poised halfway along the wand. Now, you're probably wondering, why has he got the tissue? Well, I shall light it and something may happen. And then, choreographed, one trick seamlessly blends into the next. 4 handkerchiefs all tied in a four handkerchiefs all tied in a row. Now I'm going to place them into the glass tube of destiny. First the purple one, followed by the red one, yellow one, and finally the green one. All into the glass tube of destiny. I shall wave my hands over the top, wave my hands underneath, say the magic words, Camilla Parker Bowles. And now, next week you may have seen on television, but this is live entertainment. All I'm hoping for is a live audience here tonight. Nothing in front of the handkerchief, nothing behind the handkerchief. No suspicious moves whatsoever, just years of self-denial and constant practice. Now, you've seen this on the television, but this is for real. No sudden noises now, please, because he's a bit nervous here. Come on there. Come on, boy. Come on. There. Come on. Now, you see, this is, Okay, thank you very much. So there we are, magic, eh? Can't beat it. Now then, I'm just going to take. How much have I got? Half an hour, did you say?
Yeah.
20 minutes. 20 minutes. 20 minutes. Here we are. Put my watch here. Right now, let's have some. I'm lonely up here. Let's have somebody to assist me. This young lady here. Oh, how are you? Marge.
Yeah.
I prefer butter. No, I'm getting over anorexia, as you can see. I have here, I'll come down to you now. Now, I have here a piece of rope. Just check that it's quite ordinary, please.
Yeah.
You've got the wrong piece. Wait a minute. I'll do it with an ordinary piece. An ordinary piece. Caught me there. An ordinary piece of magician's rope. Okay, now then. Now you can see the top of the rope there, you can see the bottom down there. Now with your finger, just point to the middle of the rope. You think it's about there. So if we cut the rope there, we should have 2 pieces exactly the same size. Because Marge thinks that the end is here. Now that, I have to say, I've been doing this trick for some 30 years, and that is about as far from the middle. In fact, that's so far I can't resurrect anything from that. I'm going to tie the 2 pieces together. It's all right you laughing, but this is my living. Now, you can see now, you should have pointed about here. Now, if you'd pointed there, of course, the knot would have been there. Not so funny now, is it? No. And you're probably, the people in the cheaper seats are saying, did he really move the knot down a few inches? Well, I can move it right down here. And if you don't believe you can do that, if I undo it, we have now a very short piece of rope. Oh, thank you very much. There, humour him. Now then, this is a special piece of rope. Magic piece of rope. I'm going to give you this. You can take this home. Okay, do you believe in the tooth fairy?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Brilliant. Brilliant. This will work. Now then, you take the piece of rope, okay? And when you're getting ready for bed tonight, okay, you take the little bit of rope, okay? You take the little bit of rope, lift the pillow, and you're about to put it under the pillow, but before you do it, you hold it like that, and you ask it, what are you? Let's have a little practice. What are you?
What are you?
I'm afraid not. I write my own material, by the way. Now you can keep that. You can keep that. Oopsie. Now, I shall show you now, I'll give you another chance to point to the middle of the room.
Go for the middle.
Yeah. Oh, you think it's there. Okay. So if we cut it now here, we should definitely, because you haven't put me through this agony twice. You would. I tell you what, I can't be doing this. Just blow on that for me. It's the blowing that does it. Because once more, I'll make it simple for you. I'll tie the rope into a circle. If you put the knot at the bottom, the middle must be at the top. Now, with my magic scissors, snip through. If we undo the knot tonight, for the first time, we have two pieces exactly the same size. And now I can show you the trick that I wanted to show you at the beginning, where I have two pieces of rope. And now, just blow. It's the blowing that does it. Because once more, now for my big finish. Do you like a big finish?
Oh, yeah.
You like a big finish. Now you have the ends over here. You have the middle over here. Now the clue's in the question here. If I put the ends in my pocket, okay, remember, the clue's in the... Okay, the end's in my pocket, the middle's over here. What's in my pocket?
Yes.
The ends, what's over here?
No.
No, the ends are here, and the middle is in my pocket. Thank you very much. Now then, Kevin said to me, don't do the big illusions tonight. We haven't got the budget for it, okay? So, I love the big illusions. You know, the woman gets in the cabin with the sword, sawing the woman in half, everything like that. So, here's a kind of something you can all try at home. Just get a spoon, just a normal spoon, and you place the spoon into an envelope, okay? Kind of make a little hole down here like this. That's it. And then kind of fold it over. And then pretend that the spoon is gorgeous, beautiful woman. And then with your sharpest knife, you go straight through the spoon. Thank you. Now you felt the agony of that yourself, I'm sure. You can only do that, of course, if you use a fork. Now then, a little test of memory. 4 big cards. I have them nice and big for you to see them all. 4 cards. Now all you have to do is to remember 4 kings. Remember the order which I put them in. The first one's the king of hearts. I'll place that one at the back like that. The next one's the king of spades. I'll put that one at the back like that. The next one's the king of clubs. This is just a test of memory. It's not a trick. Okay. What's the next one? See? You're not watching. See? Diamonds. Now, if I put that one at the back like that, which one's looking at me now? Yeah, very good. See, it's not a trick. I tell you what, I'll make it a little bit more difficult. We'll put 2 at the front and 2 at the back. Now, which one's looking at me now?
Clubs.
Spades.
Ah, now hands up who thinks it's spades. Hands up who thinks it's clubs. Hands up who couldn't give a toss what it was. Well, the one who said clubs was the closest, but it's the 8 of clubs, and then we've got the 8 of diamonds, the 8 of hearts, and the 8 of spades. And there's no kings there whatsoever, and you can check, madam, that they don't peel apart. Rip them open if you like. No, don't. I better do this again tomorrow night. They're just ordinary cards. There's nothing hidden inside. Thank you very much. Thank you. I know you've come here for quality magic here tonight, so I'm going to show you something from the more serious end of my act. Okay?
Yes.
Empty hand. empty hand, just a yellow ribbon. Now watch carefully. Now I shall place the yellow ribbon a little bit at a time into my fist, but when it comes out the bottom, it's pink. It goes in yellow, comes out pink. It's called dyeing, like what I'm doing here tonight. It goes in yellow, comes out pink, and nobody applauds until I show them there's nothing in that. Just a pink. I'll do it again. I can do it again. I'll do it until that table claps over there. It goes in pink, and it comes out. No. You paid good money to come in here tonight. It goes in pink, and it comes out blue. Warming up now. Goes in blue. Now what colour will it be this time? Nice. Thank you. What shall I show you now? Oh yeah, I'm going to show you now something. Now, I need somebody of some intelligence and some integrity. Now, the gentleman here, could you point out somebody with some intelligence? Okay, this gentleman here, what's your name, sir?
Simon.
Simon, come on up, Simon. Give him a nice clap. Going to take your shades off. Do you
It was
mind?
sunny earlier.
Yeah. There's a good reason for this. Okay, now, have we ever met, Simon?
Yes.
We have.
Hello, yes.
Nice. Okay. Now we're going to try something tonight that I've been working on for some years now. It hasn't really worked very well in the past. I don't know why it should be any different tonight. But I'm going to try the famous, well, it's not very famous because you've never seen it before, the balloon trick. All right? Now here we are. I want you just to hold those for me there. Because what's going to happen here, I've got this very... Oh, you haven't brought your own magic wand with you by any chance, have you?
Only the usual one.
It's a family show. Now, if you're ever short of a magic wand, you take a black handkerchief. It's got to be black, and do it in somebody else's home. Don't do it in your own home, and then out of the flame we have. And I'll attach the balloons to the end of my wand. There's a novelty for you. Okay, now you hold those like that, and then I have here this very sharp prong. Hold that in this. That's right. That's brilliant. Okay. Now what's going to happen here? I'm going to stand over here. Oh, by the way, there's this red carrier bag here. It's been here since the beginning of the act, not touched. It's been there. There's something in it that's important to this trick, which you'll see at the end. Now, I'm going to look this way at these two young chaps here. They will testify that I'm not looking behind me, there's no mirrors, and yet in a second I want you to burst the balloon, and yet I will tell you what balloon it is, merely by the sound that the bang makes. Now I know there'll be many here, especially the ladies, who will say that one bang must be very similar to another, but in the world of balloons, one bang can be quite different to another, to the highly trained ears that I have. Now then, are you ready for this?
Indeed.
Now, a lot of people think it's a load of cobblers about the method, about the sound. There must be some other reason. And somebody had the effrontery the other night to say that I can see the bits of balloon that land on the floor as you burst it. So just in case anybody thinks that I'm cheating, I'm going to put a carrier bag over my head. Okay.
Don't suffocate yourself.
Okay. Empty.
Perfect.
Now I shall look this way. I'll take my glasses off, so I'm completely blind anyway. Okay. Now, when I got the bag on my head, don't all leave. Okay.
Who's this?
Right now, but just to make this completely fair, because probably some of you are saying, well, I could have paid you a £5 to burst them in a second, because you're going to do it 3 times. You're going to burst 3 different balloons, leaving 1 balloon at the end, okay? Now, just to make sure that Simon doesn't know what balloon it is either, he's going to have a bag over his head, so we'll mix them all up. I've got another bag And I'll put this over my head. Okay.
That's amazing.
Stab yourself in the eye, Judd.
I want you to burst the balloon now, please. Give it a good thrust.
Higher.
I want you to hold it in the back. After all that, I've given up the will to live. Was that red? Hold it down. Let go.
More air allowed.
There. Now then, put it in this hand. Now thrust upwards, okay? When I say Right. Here we go. Second balloon. Okay, now. Now it was a bit quick that time. I hadn't got my ears tuned, but I think it sounded orange. Okay, now we've got one still to do now. What have we got left now? Is it blue? No. What have we got left? Pink and green. Okay, here we go. First one now, please. Right. That was either green or pink. Probably green. It's hot in there, isn't it? Are you alright? Give him a nice round of applause. So we're left with a pink balloon. Now, how did I know that it was going to be pink? Because in that bag over there is one balloon and one balloon only. And would you believe what colour it is?
Blue.
It is, in fact, pink. You want to see it? Okay, thank you very much. Now, a lot of people, how are we doing? Yeah, it's okay. A lot of people ask to see my pom-poms. Red one tied to the white one. Just happens on a Sunday night, the yellow one is tied to the white one as well. But usually the white one's tied to the red one. Very simple. Normally the blue one is tied to the yellow one, but as it's Sunday, that's definitely tied to that one. What I don't understand is the blue one is tied to the white one, but we know that that's tied to the yellow one, which on a Sunday is tied to that one, which is always tied to that one. Well, it's Sunday tonight, so that's definitely tied to that one, and yet the red one is tied to the yellow one, which we know from the beginning is tied to the white one. Now, a lot of people ask, how do you do that? Even more people ask, why do you do it? And there are others who want to know what's inside the stick. And there are no strings passing from side to side. And yet, whenever I put it back together, it behaves in the most applause-worthy fashion. Thank you very much. A lot of people ask, what do you do if a patient doesn't turn up for their dental appointment? Well, I use the time to invent a new trick. Here's one I came up with recently. This is a piece of blood-soaked dental floss. That's my dental nurse there, by the way. She's gorgeous, isn't she? Now then, here we go. Red rope. Okay, now all you do, you make one loose knot. That's all. You can all try this at home. Very simple. One loose knot. Huh? Now we put the little short piece back onto the circle, and I give the illusion that it never happened in the first place. Now, to finish off, I'm going to show you my piece de resistance. I need somebody maybe towards the back of the hall who, for certain, I've never met before. The gentleman with the spectacles there, would you mind helping me? Have we met before? No, great. Would you mind helping me?
No, not so.
Now, I've got two books here. I could have brought a whole host, but I've just got two. This one is some kind of novel. This one is a self-help book. It's called Budgeting for Success, Your Guide to Perseverance and Motivation. This is some was in the Booker Prize list in 1977, and he didn't win. Okay, right. Which one do you want?
Budgeting for
So did you all right? All right, you know. Popular choice. Popular choice. Yes, please sit down. Now, is there enough light there for you to have a look at, you know,
Yeah.
tell me how many pages there are, so forth?
Yeah.
How many pages are there?
260.
Yes, brilliant.
No, hang on.
Oh,
260.
But loads of pages, loads of pages.
7, yeah.
Okay. Now then, I want you to leaf through the book, and when you're happy, I want you to can you just move
Me?
Yes, so that I can't see the book, okay? This way, so I can't see it. That's brilliant, that's brilliant. So that I don't know what part of the book he's working on, okay? So just leaf through it until you've come to a page that you like, all right?
Yeah, got it.
With text on both sides. Don't choose the end of a chapter. Choose a page where there's lots of words on both sides, okay? All right, good. Now I want you now to scan the 2 pages without using your finger. I want you to choose any word off the 2 pages that you like. But don't point out so that nobody around you, because my dental nurse is just a couple of seats away, so she may be in on it. Okay, now but choose a nice big word. Don't choose it or the nice big word.
It's big.
Oh, it's big! Not that big though, but big. And you can spell it. Yes.
Yes, yes.
Now then, so you've got a word.
Yeah.
I want you to close the book now, so that nobody, so only you know that nobody else in the room could possibly know it. Nobody's seen it. I couldn't possibly see it from here, could I? No. Okay. So now, have you closed the book?
Yes.
Okay. Now I'm going to try now, just from body language and your general demeanour, I'm going to try and work out what word you've thought of. I'm just trying to see, is he a fairly straightforward bloke who'll make life easy for me? Or is he, you know, difficult? Big word. He's chosen a big word. Okay. Right, now. This is not going to be easy. This is not going to be easy. Now then. Right. Think. Now I'm not getting too much at the moment. I want you to think of it and pretend you can see what you're thinking about, all right? Pretend you're at the cinema and this is a big screen, okay? Right? Have you got it yet? Can you see it, or is it difficult to see because it might be an adjective or something, or something that you can't see? Oh, I'm struggling with this one. I tell you what. Just think of the first letter of the word. And pretend you can see it on the big screen. So, for example, if it was O, follow the letter round like that. Follow the letter round with your eyes. No, it's a joke. It's a joke. Now, I in fact already know what the first letter is, and I'm going to write just the first letter down. Well, I think I know. If I'm wrong, we'll move. I've got another trick to finish off. If I don't, we can finish here. Okay. Right, now then, here we go. Now I'm going to put my pen down, because whatever I've written here is what I've written here. I can't change my mind. Okay, and the boys here I'll show it in a second. Now, for the first time, what was the first letter of your word?
I'll tell you now.
Just the first letter, yeah.
T.
T. Now I'm going to come down to these boys here, and can you just verify what has been written here?
T.
T. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Keep your applause till the end. There we are. Now then, T. Now the next letter, you've got to concentrate now on the. Oh, my pen's running out. This is just what I need. I've got another one here. Okay. Next letter. I'll show the boys before you say a word. Okay. Okay. Right. What's the second letter?
R.
It was an R.
It was an R.
Right.
Okay. I'm going to try and do the whole thing now. It's a very big word. I might not be able to get it all on the board. I'll do it. Okay. Right. This is a guess. I can't can't. For the first time, what is the whole word?
I'll tell you now.
Yes.
Trustworthy.
Oh, I thought you said you could see it. How can you see trustworthy? Oh. Well, good job I wrote trustworthy down there. I'd like to thank you all for giving me such a great start to this show, because you've got even far better acts coming up in the second third and the third. So please, thank you very much, and we hope I'll see you all again very soon. Thank you. Bye bye.